It's tabletop time. I'm Jazza from Draw with Jazza.
I am Shad from I Am Shad.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Mackie.
And we're back!
Sorry for last week. We missed it, but we're back. And just to give some warning, we will be on hiatus for a couple of weeks to a month. Due to me soon being a daddy, so this will be the last 2 chapters before that hiatus. So soak it up.
And when he says last 2 chapters, for those of you watching on YouTube, there will be a chapter after this one.
Yes.
But to kick us off, we should show off some awesome fan art.
We should definitely do that, which I haven't gotten ready to show at all.
So before he gets there, there's a couple of things...
I can do it.
Here's one I prepared.
Keep talking.
There's a couple of things that I want to go through. Rob. Rob and I need to have a discussion.
Oh, yes.
Yes. As a narrator, it is my job, and look, you don't want to be a jerk as a narrator, but you have to...
Apparently. Character.
But you have to obey the rules. But anyway, Rob's character has the disabling characteristic of being over-emotional, and I just don't feel that characteristic has come up enough times to warrant the statistical bonus his character has received from having the disabling characteristic. And so, in discussion with Rob, well, first off, outside of that, I've noticed that Rob has been playing a different characteristic that has been disabling him that he has not received any bonus for.
Tui is an arsehole.
He's not.
Tui is an arsehole.
He's just misunderstood.
Is Tui an arsehole?
Yeah, he kind of is. A little bit.
He's misunderstood.
So Tui's disabling characteristic is complete arsehole. So we've decided that if he continues to play that, which is disabling his interactions with the party...
That's not a bad thing, like it's creating heaps of fun in the game.
Yeah, it creates a dynamic. People like the rivalry between Riot and Tui and all that.
I like it.
Yeah, it's fun, but it is disabling. So
it is disabling, and to be fair, he's not being a jerk. It's because his character thinks all living life forms that are not machines are inferior to himself.
Cool.
And that's why he acts like
So
a
what's
jerk.
the adjustment? What's happening?
So what I am asking Rob to do now is to fix those characteristics. His characteristic is no longer over-emotional. He's going to have a superiority complex, which is basically he feels, robots are far better than everyone else. Now, what's going to happen is he rolled for his other characteristic, which he got 2 bonus skill points. And it's going to switch now to one that, as if he picked it, which means he gets 1 instead of 2, which means he'll have to subtract a skill point from his character sheet as a result.
Yes. I still don't think he's an arsehole, but no one understands.
Everyone thinks he's an
Everyone. Even in the comments on YouTube, everyone's like, Tui's a dick.
But they love you for it.
We should get straight to the gamepad.
Yeah.
You've adjusted your character sheet?
No, we don't have our character sheets.
Oh, Jazza is on the ball today.
It's probably...
No, I don't think they're in there. I don't think.
Imperative.
Oh, man.
So
He's not an arsehole.
He's an arsehole.
Only on Wednesdays, God.
Alright, character sheets. Divide amongst yourselves. Meanwhile, I'm going to show off some awesome fan art. Starting off with, and just to preface, before we start talking, before we show off fan art, anyone who creates fan art of our stories, we will happily retweet them on our Twitter feed at Tabletop Time. No, at Tabletop Time. And starting off with this piece by Mehevil Malosia. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it very well. But this is the scene of everyone jumping out from the flying cars.
I like that one.
Very cool, and I love the
well
character
done.
illustrations. Good attention to detail with Tui's legs as well.
and
This is really cool.
well, I love
We never
the-
showed you
And the
that
angle
last
is really ambitious.
It's very well done, and
This
the
one by
dialogue is hilarious.
Finn Hauser of Tui. Very cool. People like Tui's design, which is
They do.
nice. Love it. Then we have another. This is like a Rogue Star sort of logo play, which is really cool. That's someone's interpretation of Wright's character. And this is back in the store in the early episode of the tech scan. Wright being tech scanned. Okay,
Hey, go
so this
zoom
is
in
from
on
the
that, that's awesome.
this is from the last story,
Yeah.
last episode, where this is us in the Volve ship in front of the statue of the planet, which is really cool. So
May
that's
she
Tui
be
and
avenged.
Atlas in there, checking that out. From chapter May She Be Avenged, which is one of my favourites. That and the car chapter.
Really? It is
Yeah.
one of your favourites?
Yes, it is. Wright fan art, very cool. And this is...
Hey, I've not seen this one.
This is an orbiting station around the Rosetta Sphere.
Flip, that's Zoom in. That
Very
is
cool.
phenomenal.
I can't zoom in more than that.
That is so
Control
cool.
scroll.
Definitely cool. But if you check out the Twitter feed, you'll be able to
That
use
is so cool.
It will, but it messes up everything else.
Yeah.
So check out the Twitter feed if
Oh,
you want to
wow.
see these in more detail. We have Riot Tui and Atlas character designs from JR Designs. And that's it. So again, if anyone has fan art, make sure to send it in to @Tabletop Time, and we will definitely retweet it and show it off in our next story. So, getting back to the meat on the bones.
Well, we're
Playing
almost there. We got a couple. Just
We have spent like 10-15 minutes. So
is this mechanic?
next chapter.
Alright. What if they want to use it?
Next. Okay.
I'll try and be very quick. There's one other thing. The game system we're using, one that Jazz and myself have made, is still in alpha. Okay, so this is game testing, and you're a part of it.
So every now and then we like change something
Or-
here or
or
there.
tweak.
And Shad and I have discussed something that we think works quite well. Based on our discussions that we're going to start implementing. So Rob and Mackie haven't heard of it yet.
No, they haven't.
And yeah, so Shad will describe it. You'll sort of get the gist of it, and we'll go from there.
So it's we're just calling it something simple. It's the assist mechanic. It's a new mechanic. It's just called the assist mechanic. Now it has come up from questions that both Rob and Mackie have put to myself and Jazza about how their skills and weapon and stuff should interact, because they have skills that should rightly benefit certain proficiencies or other skills. For instance, Mackie has stealth and his holographics, and he is oftentimes asked, wouldn't one work off the other? Wouldn't they work together? Rob has his martial arts and acrobatics. Wouldn't they work off one another? And so previously we have done the assist mechanic where I assign a challenge level, and if they succeeded, they got a +1 win to their roll. And so if Rob did an acrobatic maneuver and he succeeded, he'll get a +1 win to his combat. It's very similar to that with this change to it. So now, when I assign a challenge level for an assist, okay, however many dice you exceed that challenge level by is an amount of wins you will get on the roll that you are assisting.
Okay.
If you miss the challenge level, however many amounts of dice you miss or lose the challenge level by is an amount of failed dice that gets subtracted on the roll you're trying to assist.
So give it a context. If Mackie's character Atlas wants to deceive someone by using a hologram, he has skills in hologram projection and deception. He would need to make a hologram roll to have the hologram aid the deception check. He would roll a challenge level for the hologram. Let's say challenge level 3. Let's do it as a scenario.
So you guys can see.
Okay, so it's a challenge level 3 for the hologram check that Atlas will be doing, and a success or failure on that will then be added or subtracted from his next check, which is the deception check.
Okay, so you would like me to do holographics first?
Yep. And I'm going to give it a challenge level 4 instead of 3.
So you're doing something tough.
By nature, we are making assists difficult, and so you will rarely have a
If
challenge
it's
level
equal
under
to the
3.
challenge level, there is no change.
Yeah. So challenge levels rarely be under 3. They'll usually always be 3 for assists and then higher. Alright, so challenge level 4, roll.
1, 2, 3, 4. Match.
So it's a match. So
no
nothing
change.
happens.
So that means he will essentially be able to go forward and roll his deception check, assuming that his hologram is going through
So roll
unimpeded.
again. Roll again, mate.
But
just so
we
it's-
don't need to roll again. Let's just assume that he gets 2 out of the challenge level 4.
Okay.
That is 2 points
2 below
the
For
challenge
the
level 4.
deception.
So the
So
deception.
let's say he gets the -2. He then rolls a deception check, and the check for the deception is challenge level
3.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
So I got a 1, so that would be a critical
So
miss.
he would have successfully deceived. He would have successfully deceived what he was trying
Regularly.
to deceive if he hadn't have even tried to assist himself.
But because he did,
But because he failed the challenge level to the assist, what are you doing?
he subtracts 2 off that, which
And then
means-
he actually failed where he could have succeeded. So it actually adds an element of risk, but it can be a good payoff. You can ask as a player, what's the challenge level? If I want to assist my role, what's the challenge level for a hologram, and you can learn what you can scope out chances first, or you can just go straight for it. So another example, let's say if you wanted to do like a flip off of a high ground crate thing to do an acrobatics check before you
do a fly kick or something.
do a fly kick to have your kick damage increased or whatever. That's essentially how it would work. Failure or success would then increase or decrease the challengeable. So that's how that works. We should get into
Well, just one of the reasons why I like this is that it encourages narrative-based play, which is one of the principles of our system, narrative-based play. And so instead of I just attack him, you look at your skills and say, do I have a skill that could help me out in this roll or attack or something? And it makes you play in a more narrative way. And it can increase the chance or decrease. So characters would be very smart to look at in almost every role if they could assist that role in some way, but that could work out to their advantage or disadvantage. Cool. So anyway.
We should play. Let's play.
Alrighty then.
I've gone on for
So, recap.
We don't need to really want music to happen, but I don't think it will.
We don't really do too much recap. You guys, I'm going to set the scene.
It's just not staying on.
His phone's derping. Okay. So, if I'm correct, the last thing I remember happening is me getting a massive jackpot of rolls in a row. Was that right?
Yeah, that's right. You hacked an entire alien unknown spacecraft and shut down their communication system.
Yes, I did.
Now, what are our characters thinking at this point? Did you get this in there?
We found where they were too, didn't we? I hacked it again because I did 2 separate hacks.
You did. One was to just get access, and one was to stop communication.
Didn't we have one to find?
You turned off the communication so they can't send out distress calls or something like that.
I thought we found where they were, but we couldn't. We didn't unlock anything or
found out who was.
Oh, I'm positive that one of the hacks was to stop communications.
That was one of them.
And I think that's where we're at. But you guys are on the board, the Volve ship, exploring, trying to find out, and some very, very significant things have happened towards the end. They found a statue of Earth. They put power back to the bridge, which triggered the computer reboot, which brought several, who knows what they are, out of cryosleep.
Yeah, possibly.
6 cryosleep whatevers were awoken, and that's where you guys are at, kind of, at the moment.
Cool.
We at least sent the drones off.
Yeah.
You sent the drones to look for them, that is true.
Okay.
I remember these things.
Alright.
What are your characters thinking at this point?
You don't get to ask that.
I don't remember the last thing I was doing. No,
you
I was
say what your characters think.
Why would I get to ask that? I want to open up a discussion.
Alright. What are you guys thinking?
I'm still super excited that I can tear this ship apart and take stuff. That's what I'm thinking.
So, remember what just happened. The computer just spat out information and things, so...
I'm feeling pretty good about myself, to be honest. Yeah. I just hacked an alien spaceship on the first go, essentially. Never using it before.
Everything that's happening has to do with Earth, and it doesn't interest me.
I'm thinking that things are going to go either really good or really bad, because we've learnt that we don't know very much about the Volve. We've assumed that they're bad.
Well, we know
they
like
could
Earth.
now be... Exactly. But that could mean, in my character's mind, it could mean they either might really like us if we make ourselves known allies and against the Alliance, or they could just hate anyone to do with anything to do with that. They would especially hate you. But that is something we will not tell anyone, especially if we meet anyone. So my character is thinking we've got to do something drastic. We've got to either kill anyone we find to take the ship and do something, or make an alliance and act hard and fast to
Okay. Now, part of setting the scene, positions. You're on the bridge. You've been playing with the computers, quite frantically. Yes. You decided to stand beside the door with Egypt, guns ready in case anyone tries to come in. You are so that was Jazza. Rob is in the
no, I ran up to him after I turned the power on. I'm at the bridge as well.
So you're running up to the bridge now.
I was already there.
Okay.
Egypt has also pocketed the books that were in the room. I got him to steal them. And our drones are out looking for people, and it's a bit of a tense moment.
Okay, the computer. Take away chat.
No, I'm not, it's not
Sorry,
chatting,
chat,
I'm just
we've got
organising this.
Okay.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm doing my thing.
Okay. So the computer speaks, but Atlas, you're the only one who can understand it. Command override accepted.
Which command?
It's just hit me how much time Chad has had to plan what happens next. So I'm a bit scared now.
Which command?
You are suddenly locked out.
Someone's locked me out.
The controls have become unresponsive.
What? He got such good rolls.
Command override accepted.
That means that potentially the captain of the ship is now awake and they have locked me out of the system. So you guys don't know that yet. But obviously I'm going to go, hey guys, I've got some bad news here. I've been locked out of the system, which means one of two things. Either the security system of the ship has kicked me out, or more likely, those things that awoke have awoken and locked me out, which means potentially the captain's awake. Whatever it is.
How did our drone search go? Do we know where these things woke up?
They're still searching.
Okay.
So no results yet. You can tap into their live camera feed or whatever, their scans.
I'd imagine I'd have it up constantly.
Well, so far nothing has been seen.
Cool.
Okay.
Have I seen anything of interest through said feed?
The computer speaks.
Stuff that would interest me.
Localized gravity pockets around non-crew members increasing to 100%. Suddenly, you guys feel an immense amount of gravity, weight, pressing down on each one of you.
Keep walking.
It's pressing down on you too.
Yeah, but I'm a robot. Unless it's an absurd amount of
Okay, so we weigh twice as much as we're used to or something.
Yes.
If you heard the computer, you
I wouldn't
feel
understand the language anyway.
You
would feel it though.
Yeah. You feel a slight weight on your shoulders, but it's increasing. And it's getting heavier and heavier
So it's
and heavier.
Is it
and
exponentially increasing, or
it's getting there. You heard what level the gravity is being increased to.
100%, which is 200%.
Double.
Which means anything. So our bodies are almost crushing under their own weight at
It's
the
not
moment.
that bad.
No, I would
Like-
weigh 200 kilos. It would people weigh that.
Yeah, but your muscles are only used to being able to deal with, say, let's say.
Yeah, of course, it would be
Computer
massive
voices
fatigue.
again. So hang on. Sorry, you all have a round to perform an action. Sorry, right.
I don't feel like this would affect me as much.
Okay.
I have a
Exoskeleton.
exoskeleton, a
To be
very
fair,
super strong metal
Yeah,
frame.
I'll accept that. So, but are you going to be doing anything?
So I look quizzically at the guys getting crushed.
Intelligence roll.
Okay.
Challenge level 1 for you. Challenge level 2. Challenge level 2.
Oh, you'll get it easy.
This is to see
Just
if you can
an
figure out
intelligence
what's
check?
happening.
Yeah, I got it.
1.
You got it?
Hang on.
3 or 4? What's this
so
one?
the gravity increasing on your shoulders. You can also see if you know.
This apparently don't need to roll. You can tell me anyway.
I'll tell them, but your character won't be able to act on it if he doesn't know.
No, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, you two, both of you, so Atlas and Tui, that you both know that one of the most common ways to disable people on any starship is to just increase the gravity around where they are. But you also know one of the most efficient ways to kill someone on a starship is to increase it very, very greatly. And it's locally known as a gravity press. And you guys realise that you might be getting stuck into the beginning of a gravity press unless you do something, which could very
My character
easily
doesn't
kill you.
know.
I
You
would
don't
like
know that.
to make my way back to the power, the engineering bay.
Okay, that will take 4 rounds running.
4?
We'll get crushed
Running
before
at
then,
full
probably.
I'm going to do it anyway.
So you're running to the...
How
What?
affected is he by this? Would it?
At the moment, I'm saying it is not very effective.
So he can do that without a challenge
Yeah.
rating.
So
What?
remember, I said 4 rounds. I need to remember that because this could be important.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. I've got a little dice here with 4. That's accurate.
Okay.
That's your round.
Question. We, having dealt with this and knowing that this is a potential outcome of being on an enemy ship, would we know how to counteract that? Either
It is
myself
very
or Tui?
possible, but you would need to do another intelligence roll if you want that from me. and you've already used one this round, so I'm not letting you do another one this round. But you can perform an action if you want.
What about my gravity mines or anything? Will they do anything to assist us in any way? They're not
Quite possible. Gravity mines. Gravity is propelled in the direction of the pulse field generators where they're facing, and so if you're getting pushed down, that means you're getting pushed down by a gravity pulse field generator that are above. Gravity mines work on the floor, and they usually push people up.
So it'll counteract.
Exactly.
Okay. So for the moment, Tui hasn't said this to me, so I don't want to metagame, but I'm going to use the gravity mines regardless of what he's doing. So knowing that immediately the humans are going to be affected, I'm going to stop right now and just go, everyone come here, and I'm just going to throw a mine on the ground.
Fortunately, the only people really that are going to be affected are all in the one room.
Yes.
Me, you, and Egypt.
Except we're on other sides of the room, but that's fine. Yeah, so I'm going to throw my mine on the ground. That's my action.
So you're already there. You and Egypt will need to make a roll to see if you... it's not going to be high.
His clue.
Well, he's telling you to get there now, but even to walk there, because you are double weight now.
Line.
Yeah, you are double weight now. And so...
What check is this going to be?
Strength. Okay. And I will make a challenge level 1 at the moment.
Challenge level 1?
Yep, 1.
Okay. Hang on.
You got it.
Alright.
Cool. Just. I could have not.
Egypt.
Holy crap. Egypt's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
He's like he's a man of...
Egypt's actually just Goku.
He's made of steak, though. He's like he is a human beef.
Those are your actions for this round. New round. Voice sounds over the computer. Localized gravity pockets around non-crew members increasing to 500%.
That's only in the cockpit, or that's just everywhere
around
in the
localized crew members? It's us. It's not the ship.
Non-crew members. Yeah.
Does it really recognise robots, though?
There's scannings and other things like that. And,
Yeah.
Does that mean it's affecting our drones?
You don't know. Oh, actually,
you could use a round to perceive, but let's say we're on 3 rounds.
I'm going to keep running.
Yeah. So you're running again.
That's the next round. Yeah.
So I should still be able to see it. I mean,
Yeah, your drones are getting affected by the gravity.
so they're just like,
Yeah, there's like, but they don't weigh much to begin with, and they do have fairly good engines on them because they're so advanced, and so actually they're not doing too bad.
So we're at 500. Well, at the moment,
By
we're
the
not
end
at
of this
500.
round, you'll be going to 500%, and you will all need to make a challenge level, a thing by the end of this round, unless you do something to stop it.
So-
Challenge. This is you included, but I'll alter the challenge level. Challenge level 4.
For what?
Well, first, you might not be affected. If you're in the gravity mine...
Do I have to roll anything to place it, or is it just a matter of just...
No, you generally have to roll if you're trying to throw it underneath someone who's pursuing you or something like that. Just placing it down is fine. Thing is, though, gravity mine can...
only has so much output.
Yeah, exactly. And so, what level are you going to try and put it up to? Well, technically, you would need to put it up to, what, is it 6 Gs? 1 G to counteract, and then the other to meet.
Well, the computer system's reading to me that it's 500%.
like naturally on a spaceship, they'd make gravity slightly lighter.
Well, anyway, so you're just trying to... Basically, you can set the gravity mine to whatever gravity it's in to go try and maintain weightlessness, if you want.
Yeah, I'll just try and get it to exponentially keep up with what the computer's
Okay, so
currently doing.
you throw that down, and the weight that's pressing you suddenly is eased off quite a lot.
Egypt has made it to the gravity
Egypt,
mine.
now the gravity mine, it can be deployed to cover around like a 4 meter square.
Okay, so
circle
we
area,
3 are now
so
good.
You're good at the moment. Gravity is pressing down on you. It's a challenge level 2.
Just specify, because I can't see who you put.
Do I get to use strength for this?
It is strength.
Can I make a communications thing before Rob does this?
Yeah.
Okay. Tui, so obviously you figured out by now that they're trying to kill us by crushing us with gravity.
Are they?
Yes. You're,
Of course.
Now we've given him permission to be an asshole. This was just him being over emotional. Now he's going to be. No, I'm just kidding.
so what I'm going to say, obviously your exoskeleton's not feeling it yet, but can you use your hand to counteract the gravity in any way?
No, it'll only affect my hand.
Can't you like hold it above you or something?
Make it lighter. Yeah.
Well, you're just counteracting the G's.
Helium lighter. Yeah,
No.
no, I can't do that.
So, to maintain running the way out, it's a challenge level 2 for you at the moment.
Damn, I thought I'd be able to do something like that.
Keeping on, keeping on.
So you're fine. Now, how that works, if he, however many dice he missed the challenge level, would be a level of injury you receive.
Really? Okay. I'm a beast.
What happened?
Let me go.
It's alright. And so your gravity mine is... it's... You're holding it.
Increasing.
The computer voices. Localized gravity... localized gravity pockets around non-crew members increasing to 1,000%.
Okay.
Are you going to be able to counteract that with a gravity mine?
Well, I have more gravity mines. It does a 4-meter radius, so I can just throw down another one. It's not the best way to deal
I'm
with
like, I am not liking what's happening. I don't know what's happening, but I'm not liking it.
Well, you guys would have heard me talking to Tui, regardless of whether I was talking to him.
Because I can't understand when it says going up 1,000%. You're the only one that actually knows what it's saying.
Yes. Alright, so...
The fact that you're panicking and getting out further gravity mines, knowing their power, has me freaked out.
Alright, so before I place a second gravity mine, is there anything I can instruct them? Is there anything in the room? Can I roll perception?
You can roll an intelligence, how I said you could do another one to see if you can figure out. So you can do this too if you want.
What am I doing?
Intelligence roll, challenge level... Really, it'll be challenge level 1 for you because you're an engineer. You know these things. Challenge level 2 for...
I'm a pilot. Maintaining critical
but
life support would probably be... Oh no.
1.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if you two just die.
It's gonna suck.
We may be.
Alright.
Well, like,
Wow, right out the gate this time, things are already tense.
You've got normal gravity. You felt it increased to 2, so you weighed 200 kilos, and then it got negated when it went to 500 kilos. And now, if the gravity mines die, you're gonna feel 1,000 kilos of weight crushing.
If something goes bad now, it's dead.
Yeah,
Like
it's pancake.
It's like the weight of.
Is this the same thing? No, that was the inertia.
It's like the weight of that aircraft carrier from Chapter 1.
No, that was 100,000
Just-
long tons.
That's a lot
No, that's a
more.
lot more.
They could keep turning it up.
It's like 1,000,000
Tui.
kilos.
Anyway,
Roll.
go. Tui!
So it was a 1 for you. Alright.
Was that 1?
No, I got
No,
two
the challenge level was a
one.
1 for him because
Okay.
he's an engineer. You know exactly where the gravity is being produced out, emanated from. Is in all starships there are pulse field generators in every single angle of the ship, and so the gravity is being shot down by pulse field generators in the roof. If you can disable them, you will stop any gravity that is capable of being pushed down upon you from above. Will be broken. It won't work.
How
in that
high is
low
the roof
level.
above me?
It's not that high. It's,
Can I
you're
just
only
hold my
quite-
arm up with the iron blade as I'm running?
Oh, shit, it's coming. Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah,
that-
you
would
can
that-
try that.
would that
It'll
work?
be, yeah.
Let's do that.
So that's what you know.
Probably want to hold it in front of you slightly.
These guys don't know that, what I just told you. And you pointed out something significant before that. If their gravity mine breaks...
Yeah, but that was as a person, not a character. I'm trying to think of whether or not I'd tell them or not.
Really? Come on, there is an element of conscience here, knowing that we are on the same team, that self-preservation dictates that considering he hacked the entire system...
He is holding your lives in his hands. Right
Considering he
now.
hacked the entire spaceship, you may have a use for him for your own needs to get out of this.
That is
spot.
true.
I would be interested to know why you wouldn't tell them. You'd have to have a pretty good reason.
He's an asshole.
He thinks we're insignificant.
No.
Consider the amount of information he's withheld from us thus far.
Yes, but this is, if I don't tell them, they're going to die.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
effectively him
Yeah.
pulling the trigger. And I'd like to know why he would
Wasn't me.
shoot.
I have a need for them, somewhat. So I'll probably tell you, shoot the roof.
God, I hope you're the Eric of this campaign.
I'm not gonna die. Shoot the roof. I'm gonna say that over comms.
Okay, so, sorry, I was just trying to analyse what you were wanting to do with your Iron Blade. I honestly don't think... Look, maybe. What do you guys think? Would the roof be this high?
Well, Tui's... I don't think I had a height, but I'm pretty sure he's taller
You
than
did
me.
say he was around 7 foot or something.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll let you do that. You can do it. Seeing
He's-
as Rob
he's a
stood up
pretty
and
big
touched the roof
hulking
right
man.
then, so, yeah. Alrighty.
Cool.
Okay, so look, challenge level 2. Challenge actually to begin with, because you are feeling heavy gravity right now, quite a lot of gravity. So,
But I did roll really well on my check. I rolled a 3.
That was the previous one. You need to now.
I need to roll another strength one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm thinking it'll be challenge level 4 for the gravity.
I'm not allowed to add athletics into it for the running, am I?
Sorry?
I'm not allowed to add
You
athletics
could
into
assist yourself.
it. I'd rather not potentially think.
Because he could get a bonus out of that assist,
I'm not using
you could screw him over.
I'm not using a proficiency that would be assisted by a skill.
You can use skills to assist skills. Or you could use a skill to assist a dice check. Yeah. Like, assists are very flexible. We're making them.
I think you should just destiny point. Just yellow.
What'd you get? Whoa, you rolled a 4. Dude.
And the challenge level was 4. Oh my goodness.
He rolled a 4 on a challenge level 4. I didn't capture that fully on the camera. So
Oh, sorry.
So
No, that was
6%. He had a 6% chance of rolling that dice right then.
that's a sweet victory.
Oh boy.
That's really,
I mean, like
Love moments like
if
that.
he rolled a 1 or none, it would have killed him. Like, so that was tense.
yeah. Problem with rolls like that is we're going to start to get cocky. So go on.
Sure, I'm
Tell us,
already cocky.
narrator, what happens.
Well, that's what he does. You guys hear Rob just previous to this saying, "Shoot the roof."
I'm going to say why.
So you don't die.
Okay. Would you care to explain?
All right. Already the conversation has gone too far for
Yeah,
that long.
you're in a
You need
sticky
to either-
situation here. If I tell you to do
Meaning
something,
it's
you
next
probably
round.
want to
Yep.
do it.
Well, this is the resolution to that round. Yeah, you guys will still get an action to do something.
in that round.
Yeah, in the round that Rob.
To be honest, if I was really playing my character, I don't know how much I would trust you at this point.
Okay.
To instantly act. That's not to say I won't follow your advice, but
How often
if
do
you
I-
just say,
how often do I
shoot
give
the
you
roof,
advice?
I'm not just going to be like, okay, do it.
How often do I give you advice?
I don't know, but how often do you withhold valuable, important information?
You, hang on,
Yeah,
hang on.
yeah.
You don't know he had withheld valuable, important information. He said, "Well, I could have told you that when it came out."
I still wouldn't react instantly because he gave me a pink pig ear.
That's
so,
true.
Hey, that's state of the art.
screw you.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Uh,
Yeah, it starts playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
God damn it! I should put that in. Alright, sorry.
So you're not going to shoot the roof. You have a choice of deploying another gravity mine, or
what does Egypt do? Does he have a gun?
I don't have a gun.
Egypt,
Actually,
yeah.
I do
He's
have
like-
a gun.
He's got his gun and he's ready to.
Yep.
He's ready to, but he doesn't yet.
Well, I'm going to do his roll after you guys.
I'm going to drop the gravity mine.
I would wait and watch. Right, wait and watch.
I'm going to drop a gravity mine. I'm assuming you're going to answer me or no? Next round or however long it takes.
So you're dropping another gravity mine.
Yes.
I said shoot the roof. While
This roll is for what?
That's for Egypt shooting the roof. He got a
2.
2. So he gets he shoots the roof. Unless the roof is a bit more solid or even armoured to a certain extent, because it doesn't penetrate to get into, and that makes sense because the pulse whip generators are kind of fragile, so they would be behind, solid protected.
If this is happening
sides.
and we're shooting through the roof, if it disables whatever's doing this crushing, or whatever,
We'll get crushed.
will we just go, no, because it's crushing us, isn't it? Not like...
the
gravity mine will go.
throw you into the roof.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, because
Well,
if
it's better that than getting crushed.
we will be thrown up to the roof with how much force? The amount of force that would have
jeez.
killed us.
Oh, jeez.
At the moment, 10 units.
Is that what will happen?
What's the range on the gravity mine like?
Well,
Does it go all the way to the roof?
yeah. Well, the range is as far as gravitons travel, which is technically forever. So if you're caught in the gravity, you'll keep getting pushed in that direction. If the gravity's still getting pushed for infinite lengths.
It's still better than getting crushed.
Can I set up some sort of kill switch on them? So can I tie it around my ankle or something?
Yeah.
So as soon as
They are automated, okay, and so you will have...
Put it on a proximity setting.
Well, you can...
So once you
I'll
get...
still get
easily-
forced up, but it'll
Yeah,
stop.
you can
Yeah.
flick them off at a command.
Okay.
Is that what you're doing?
Can I do a proximity thing like he said? So
If we
it starts pushing us up, so we get halfway.
No, that
in
takes
there.
a bit longer to program. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could, but you need to sit there going...
Yeah.
How am I going? Did I cut the
So
roof?
is that the end of that round?
Yes, so just to explain these, yeah, your iron blade gets pushed right into the roof, and you felt a huge amount of gravity pressing on you. Like, it really got bad. As soon as your iron blade hit there, the gravity just
Why does that
completely.
happen? Just out of character, like what?
He has just thrown an iron blade right through the pulse field generator that's producing gravity push
Pulse
down
field
on him.
generator is in the roof.
That's why I told you to shoot the roof.
New round. You instantly, as you're running, this is his feet on the floor, and
Yep.
now they're not on the floor.
But hang on,
So nothing's holding me down.
Nothing's holding you down.
but does that also mean that
But
that's only for that area? If he goes outside
So that area, yeah. But what? So what
so you have to
happens
run
is-
around like
Do I
But
still
see-
have my propulsion thing that I used to?
just so that we'll feel you on what's going on. So your feet, you like lose gravity, but your iron blade is still stuck in the
I keep
thing.
my momentum though, yeah.
But you don't have much traction because there's nothing pushing you down to.
Do
So,
I keep my momentum?
but as soon as you go forward, there's gravity in front of you, and it's normal gravity
What?
Why is it normal?
What do you mean?
because he hasn't moved underneath those pulse field generators
Ah.
yet. It's localized.
Okay.
Gravity. You just figured out that the gravity is kind of working on a grid kind of system, and so though you've knocked out the pulse field generator above you, there's still gravity in front of you,
Right.
and you could rightly assume that if you move forward into that,
It'll reactivate, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I still have the thing that I used when Alice and I traversed from the Roadstar to the ship? The
would have to,
propulsion
yeah.
thing?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. So while I'm floating there, I'm going to stab ahead of me into the roof and knock that one out, and then...
beautiful.
Yep.
All right, challenge level 3. It's a bit tricky.
What do I get to use for it?
You could assist.
be good to try out. Come on, for the sake of experimentation.
My life is on the line here.
Do it.
Okay, so sorry. You have to go over again.
So challenge level 3, acrobatics for assist.
You know, acrobatics is the one that I took the point out of.
Yeah, but you still have a base of 3 plus whatever.
The breaks.
Plus 1, so it's 4.
Two. Actually, no. Acrobatics is
Agility based.
reflex.
Yeah, so it's actually
What's the challenge level?
3.
1, 2, 3, 4. So you get a plus
you get a
1
plus
win.
1 win on the next
So
roll.
that's how the assist works. So now whatever you roll with the check, which is what sort of check?
I'd say it's a reflex one. It's a bit tricky.
Just a reflex
Yeah.
check. Whatever you roll, you get an automatic plus 1 to get to
Challenge
the
level?
challenge.
Yeah, challenge level 3 for that one. So you automatically get a plus 1.
Reflex roll. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 is 5.
I'm on a
He just
roll
like shoots
tonight.
it, right?
So, assisted by acrobatics, how does that play out narratively, narrator?
Well, he just is able to judge his center of balance far better, manipulating his weight as he's pushing himself with the blade stuck in the roof, and it's working. It's slow going, but it's working. And so you are moving
It's
forward.
faster going than it would have been otherwise.
Let's remember, this was on turn 4 or turn 3 since I left the room, so I'm really
It
close.
should be turn
You
10.
are close, but because you're going slower than you were running at full tilt or whatever, it'll probably take maybe 3 rounds while you're alright. Get there.
Yep.
Is it kilt or tilt? Full.
I don't know.
Tilt.
Full tilt.
Full tilt. Full.
Is it because you tilt
Full
forward?
tilt.
Tilt.
So, you were deploying another gravity mine,
I did that.
and
last
so
round.
that's down now.
Now, I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to force myself to do an intelligence roll to do it. Can I ask Riot to use, what are those mine things called, the little bombs that he's got? That you can
Unibomb?
program? Unibomb. Can I tell him to throw a unibomb at the
Of
roof?
course you can.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, drink.
Yes, do I need to roll an intelligence
No,
roll? to
no,
do
that, like, if you guys... I use intelligence rolls to try and let you guys figure something out that it doesn't seem like you're figuring out. If you just figure out stuff before I do, awesome. That's,
Like the grid
playing
thing?
like the grid thing, playing smart.
Alright. Can we perceive how armoured the roof is in any way? Can I do a scan or something on it?
Could do it. Be an engineering check.
Unibombs are awesome.
Yeah, but I don't want to A, blow us up, or B, throw a unibomb at the roof. It's a firecracker and does nothing,
Can you
and then
determine
crush
very
myself.
specific proximity of the unibomb? i.e. a
Unibombs-
2 meter diameter.
Unibombs, you can set blow through wall on them, throw them, and they will automatically scan
So you can
against
get it
the
to
strength of the
explode that
wall
way.
and explode at the exact level of strength needed to get through that wall. Unibombs are awesome.
Okay,
Cool.
that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw a unibomb at the roof. I'm gonna tell him to do this. So he's gonna
Be in
go. "Pop."
character.
All right.
It's not going to work.
What?
You're
The
not
gravity pushing down on you.
At the moment, they are
It's
essentially in
negated. Yeah,
zero gravity.
it's negated, isn't it? Yeah.
So,
All right. Right, I've got an idea. So we're getting pushed down by gravity. I haven't told you guys this yet, but that's what I'm doing with the mines. I'm
Oh,
counteracting.
thanks for the information.
So
Jeez.
so why am I shooting at the roof then?
we're trying to get rid of the pulse field generators in the roof. They're
Oh, hey!
artificially.
Well, that's a
created.
good idea. Thanks for telling us, Tui. Can you respond?
So Riot,
Yo,
program unibomb, throw it at the roof. Bleep, bloop, bleep, bleep, bloop.
You can just speak to it.
no, I want to do.
Okay.
Bleep, bloop, bleep, bleep, bloop. Don't tell me what to do, narrator.
Egypt is looking at you, wondering why you're speaking out. Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop.
Hello, computer. Hello, computer. Sorry. I programmed the Unibomb to blow up the roof thing.
Whatever surface it.
Yeah. So,
You
what
throw it
check
up.
is it? Is it a throw check?
It is a throw check.
Do we need to assess?
Challenge level 1. If you fail, I will laugh.
I failed.
Use a destiny point. You have to destiny point, or we're all dead.
I'm using a destiny.
Oh god.
Man.
Oh, that would have been so funny. So I just want to say what would have happened if he's not using it as point. He throws, and you know, this is just something that me as a narrator, I have to just follow through because that would be through assault.
What would happen?
You would throw it up, and I don't know, you tripped or it slipped out of your finger, so you don't throw it up with enough force, so it goes up, but it's in zero gravity.
So did
I
he
think
he
it'd
said
fly
on
an-
contact.
I think what would happen is it would fly on an angle, get outside the
Yeah,
grid square,
yeah,
and then
that's what I'll have to do. It would, like, if you were in gravity, it would fall down and land right in under your feet and go out the floor. But because you're at zero gravity, you're on one, you would have thrown it outside of.
I destiny point it.
Yeah.
So let's say it's starting to go out of the arc of thingy of my throw, because a destiny point is a rescue essentially. So whatever was going to fail starts to, and then you rescue it through your power of will to achieve your destiny. So can I say I Michael Jordan jump and alley-oop tap it so it goes
Yes,
back on the-
you jump and put it back in, and you're like,
we have a
whoa!
panic button. I don't know, something's wrong.
Oh.
Trigger finger.
What's going on?
We have a
I
panic
don't know.
button.
Are we all good at chat? We hope we're all good.
Check.
So did
Seems to be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't use that unless something's wrong.
Yeah, no panic button.
Panic
unless
buttons
it
make
is-
us panic.
Oh, now
Now
Dungeon's
they're
doing
gonna,
it.
now they're going to use it.
Robin Atlas.
Oh, we're frozen.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. See? Appropriate
Dungeons
use of
here
the
now.
panic button.
Yeah, you showed up 20 minutes.
Sorry, YouTube people.
Okay, so you jump,
Oh,
knock,
he needs Joss and Mackie.
Okay, cool.
you jump and knock the Unibomb back on track. It connects to the roof and it pauses for half a second, just and all the explosive forces, directed into the thing,
It's
and
more of an implosion than an explosion.
yeah, and you guys are suddenly pushed up with a very strong amount of
so
force.
straight away, boom, cancel the gravity mine.
Boom! You so you
No, wait, they go into zero gravity. They still have momentum.
They do. And so you guys are still moving up because you were just pushed up with this huge amount of force
So did we destroy the entire
from the
roof,
gravity mine.
or are we going out into space, or is there another?
There's debris and crap. It's only blown through one side of that wall.
But there's another level
The
above
floors
us.
are about a metre thick. But challenge level 3, you guys, to not take an injury from impacting the roof.
Oh, okay. Challenge. What check is this?
I'll let you use either reflex or strength.
Hang on a second. If we're breaking through the roof,
You're so far going to be running into the roof, or the debris
What's
that's left
left of
over.
the
The bomb didn't go through the entire floor, only enough to blow through that side.
Essentially, if you were to do it here, you'd bump into rafters.
yeah. But what I'm trying to figure out is directly above. What's the gravity like on the floor above?
You don't know.
Well, it's a grid system, so if they sent you there, they push you back.
So
Yeah, that's
challenge
what I'm
level-
getting at. So what I'm getting at is if we're moving upwards and we're going to be met by a force that's pushing us down, it's pushing the debris down, isn't the debris going to fall on top of us and we're going to go down?
Why would
as
you
soon
make
as
it
we hit
harder
that
for
gravity?
yourself?
I'm just saying,
it
we're not
hasn't
gonna
gone
crash
through
into
the floor.
it. We're
Any
gonna
of the
go-
debris was pushed up into the roof with the same amount of force that you guys are currently being pushed. And this is just the first roll. You need to make another roll for your landing.
Okay.
Because what-
Challenge level 3, success for me.
What are we doing? Intelligence, acrobatics?
This is
strength?
either strength or reflex.
Exactly. For your impact with the roof. And whatever you miss this by is an amount of injury you'll receive.
So we definitely hit the roof. This is how we handle it.
Yes.
And then next is an acrobatic.
It is a strength or acrobatics for your landing on the floor.
Strength or acrobatics.
A strength for or reflex. Okay.
Okay. Do I just do one after the other?
No. I want everyone to
Okay,
do
so
it.
this is
So
the impact-
basically, we're using strength or reflex.
Reflex.
So you twisted yourself and push back
Like land and push back.
Yeah, and then you're like, yeah.
It's not metagaming to use a stat, is it? Over one stat over the other? I have a negative in acrobatics, which is a reflex.
It's
No,
your
it's reflex
fundamental
or
of
strength.
reflex or strength.
You can use
Oh.
Acrobatics. So it'll be a reflex roll. Get 4 dice. 1, 2, 3. Success.
Okay.
Egypt. He's like, "Aah!"
I'm assuming he uses strength.
Knock
He uses
himself
strength.
1, 2,
He
3.
kind of just curls himself and gets into the
And now for the landing.
landing.
Fast up.
We're falling into 0G, let me remind you, because we've destroyed the pulse field generator.
Actually, no, you're right. You're right. You're sorry.
Good. Good.
Gravity is
Because
not-
I rolled a 0.
Sorry, what?
Gravity is 9.1 to 10 to 10.
I don't know.
Something like that. So they'd be moving fast.
Well, he
Like-
turned it off as fast as he could.
Like if it's 10
So-
times, they'd be going at like 90 kilometers an hour.
Well, no, that's only if they reached maximum velocity. He turned it off as fast as he could.
No, that's acceleration is 9.1 to 10 to 10. At base, it's 9.1, isn't it? No, 9.1 meters
No.
in a second.
So now we're floating.
Well, essentially, but you're floating toward falling
Because
in
you
because
pushed
you're
down
bouncing,
the roof, so
but
you go back there.
you're not being pulled towards it. So, it's incorrect for a narrator to not take advice from their players. And Mackie rightly pointed out that you're in a zero gravity environment now, which means there's nothing pulling him down.
Yes.
But you're floating. Each of you make a reflex check to see if you stay within the grid that you just knocked out, or if you float into a side grid.
Oh, God.
God damn it, Billy.
Challenge level.
Reflex level 3.
Really?
Yep.
Have I
3?
at all, by the way, while they're doing this?
Hang on, this means Egypt has to do
Yeah, of
reflex.
course. Yeah. And because you guys just hit a roof and you're getting knocked off in random trajectories, you don't really have much.
Can we add acrobatics?
You can try and do an assist with acrobatics.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it unless you got a really, really high roll.
I'm going to do an assist with acrobatics.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Jazz
Challenge
is
level
dead.
3, the assist.
This is the assist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I
Alright,
have
plus
one addition to my winning points. So this is a reflex roll, which 1, 2, and my plus my win. So because I used my acrobatics assist, I'm safe. Okay, cool.
That's working well there.
Yeah, that was great.
That's great. So Egypt,
This is not.
when he hits the roof, he's flying off onto the side and he's falling into a separate grid.
But that will happen next round
Yeah.
because he's like floating.
Now, how much progress have I made during all this? I've done a fair bit.
This is still the
This
round.
is all happening very fast.
Yeah.
This is still the same round. Mackie,
He looks really concerned with doing a reflex roll.
Yeah, well, yes, that. And I feel like it should be Rob's one turn. No, because he went solo. Okay. I only have 4 dice. I'm just trying to think instead of just like trying
What
to
can you
shimmy
do
back
to-
into it. Potentially, I do have gravity mines.
Do you have your...
You do have a.
I do have a.
are you going to
How-
move that?
How close is Egypt to me?
Oh,
Like, is he like
you all
armed?
kind of hit the roof together
side,
and then
okay.
getting knocked off at random trajectories. To begin with, he is within arm's length.
Can I like grab his foot and then use the thing to
Try.
like? Does that reduce my difficulty?
Yeah.
Having the thing.
It will increase your difficulty because you're trying to stop both his movement and yours.
Right, they're going in different directions.
Yeah, because Egypt has already failed and he's going outside the grid.
So what happens if you just grabbed him? Would it balance out?
It could, but then he still has...
It will move your motion towards.
Look, it's a challenge level 2 to grab him, and then...
So I have to do a grapple roll?
Yeah.
Egypt, I'm sorry, buddy. You're dead. I'm just trying to think what else I can do. The only thing, other thing I can think of doing is using another gravity mine. But I can't, like, throw it because we're in 0G, so it's not going to do anything other than push us up against the roof. Or just keep us floating there and push us potentially out the other way. Alright, I'm just going to roll reflex. I'm going to die, guys.
No. If you destiny point, you're
Destiny.
good.
Oh no, this was to grab onto Egypt.
No. Said he was just going to do a reflex.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just said
He's
Egypt's dead.
He's just saving himself.
I'm the asshole, apparently.
So
I wonder if Egypt will actually die.
Self-preservation.
So you use the destiny point?
yes,
The
eraser.
eraser is right here.
Take that off the table so we don't...
If my memory serves and he hits that gravity pocket, he's going to accelerate towards the floor at 90 meters a second.
Cool.
Which in kilometers per hour is...
That's slam.
A lot.
That's a big boom. Alright,
Actually-
so narrator take over, and then it's Rob's round.
I think that's about the average speed of a punch.
Yes, but if his whole body was the punch,
Yeah.
I mean, think you can break your fist by
It's-
punching.
Isn't
It's
that
not
90 feet per
no,
second?
but
If you punch a brick or steel wall,
You can
which
re-
is essentially what
you can respond and do things before a second has expired. So.
Yeah, he's going to hurt. That's all that
Well-
there is to it.
So is this just to stay in the field? This isn't to get on the floor?
Egypt. So new round. Egypt is full. Gone outside the grid that you
Are we
disabled.
sticking with us for now to finish this thing, or are we going to Rob?
Well, we'll go to Rob. Yeah, Rob you've moved forward.
Am I into a bit of a rhythm now? Can I go a little quicker?
If you roll, I'll see if you can speed yourself up.
What if I fail?
Then
You just
bad
Okay,
stuff can happen.
what's the challenge?
What was the previous challenge that I got?
I think you said
I think
3.
it was a 3. So if you want to speed
And he
up,
succeeded.
no, look, I'll make it 3 again because you would have started to figure out things.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
So that's a 1.
So as you're moving forward, you misjudge the trajectory of your thing, and you accidentally push yourself down, which pulls your iron blade out of the roof. And because you're still moving forward, you naturally float into the next grid, which still has gravity on.
He hasn't hit it yet, but he's floating towards it.
Yeah.
Can I quickly adjust?
You can shoot.
Yep. I'll let you.
Okay, now
It'll be
what is
tough,
my
though. That'll be a hard challenge.
does my thing come out of athletics?
You can
Or
either
or acrobatics.
or you could shoot in the sun.
What is my under?
You can use acrobatics to assist your, and it's a basic reflex check.
Or you could use your own pulse wheel generator to instantly hit the ground at a...
His pulse regenerator only affects his arm.
And it's weight.
It'll still pull him down.
No. It's
If there's no gravity,
Weight means nothing.
weight
to gravity.
means nothing.
Look at me,
Okay, so what's the challenge level?
Weight does mean stuff.
In 0.
Let's
You-
not go
No,
into...
no. Mass and trajectory and like that, or they all still come into play in zero gravity.
What does Tui do? You're falling... You're floating into...
What's my challenge level to readjust myself with?
To readjust, 3.
Should we clarify what the is?
It's basically a little gas.
The propulsion system
Propulsion.
for a
Good.
spacesuit.
You quickly, throw your weight around and push yourself back and catch yourself before.
Okay.
But that whole dilemma would have just slowed you down.
Yeah. Can I just continue on my way more carefully without having to
Yeah,
roll?
you need to get back into your funk, your groove. So challenge level 3.
Just reflex or...
Reflex, he could use acrobatics to assist if he wanted.
Why don't you use a massive unibomb?
To assist or just as a...
Boom.
It could be an acrobatics check, couldn't it?
That's what I was thinking.
It doesn't have to be an acrobatics
Alright,
assist.
yeah, I'll let you do an acrobatics check. You see? Negotiation.
That was. I'm so happy no one saw that. That was the biggest slapstick thing I've ever seen. 1, 2, 3.
Don't worry, I do that at least probably 10 times a stream. Just sit here with the dice in my hands and then have to go get them.
Ooh, that's a better roll.
3.
2 is back on track.
Alrighty, so you're moving forward again.
Cool.
Cool. Back to the group.
New round.
keep it
So
on.
Egypt hits the next pulse generator, and so basically,
As soon as the round starts, he...
like it is localized gravity pockets, and so it was like kind of maybe a 6 meter square or whatever, and you only knocked out a couple of pulse generators above you, which means the ones outside, like out beside those ones, are still on full power.
And increasing, or
Well, they went to 1,000.
what was the
times
4-round thing that was happening?
for him to get to the engineering bay? running
which
on
is
full.
not doing well.
Hey, I'm only like 2 turns away. 2 turns? 1
2
turn?
turns.
2 turns.
It'll be 2 now, yeah, because you slowed down. So what happens?
Well, Egypt, automatically knowing kind of what's happening as he was floating in there, he couldn't really do much. He twists and gets his gun and is pointing it right above him to try and.
Knock out the next
Destroy
one.
So,
May I suggest you also
what
throw
challenge
another
level did I
unicorn?
originally assign? It was either 3 or 4.
I think it was a 3.
I'm going to say 3.
It was a 3.
I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
Does
This is the question. Do NPCs get destiny points?
It makes sense that they would.
does
Then
it
you have
though?
to keep track of them. Does it? Because we're the ones with the destiny, essentially. Because it's
Alright,
I
so
don't think they
this is what we
should.
need to. You don't think they should?
No.
because then it's too easy for a narrator
Alright,
to just
alright. Well, then
give a villain
Egypt,
an extra point when they want to. or-
Egypt twists and tries to shoot.
Is there a way that we can assist though, knowing that this isn't good for Egypt and watching him?
There is.
low
You
down?
can assist if you
Okay,
want.
so that is what we can do.
You can shoot in the same.
I'm going
Okay,
to suggest that I shoot... I don't know, how much time do we have in real time?
Half a second.
Okay, so I'm not going to have enough time to tell you anything, so we're both just going to shoot it.
Yeah.
Yep. So you're both shooting.
Yep.
All right. So you at least need to get a 1 to do the additional damage needed to wreck that pulse generator in the roof.
Okay, I have no skill in weapons whatsoever. What do I need to use?
Challenge level 1 is it's essentially challenge level 1 at the moment.
Oh really? What?
Yeah.
Just to shoot?
Just yeah.
Do I use reflex, intelligence? What am I using?
You can choose.
So with
It's 3 plus.
when you shoot a weapon, if I'm shooting a handgun and I have a specialty in handgun, I have my base of 3 plus 2 plus all my attributes still.
Let's go through it. Base of 3 plus your attributes plus weapon skill plus the modifier of the type of weapon. Handgun is 2.
Weapon skill. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Handgun 2.
attributes, handgun, and then but that's a weapon proficiency. So it's
That's what I mean. Weapon skill. I mean
plus the
proficiency.
ability of the actual weapon.
Yeah, the weapon
Ease of
handguns
use.
have a natural plus 2, whereas rifles get a natural plus 4.
That's a
Whoa.
lot though. 3.
Yeah. Remember,
Challenge
Four.
level 1.
that's exactly how we played it in Zombie Apocalypse.
To 4, bro.
All right.
Yeah, your sniper
four.
rolls had like 12 dice or something.
Yeah.
I don't even need to do anything, but 1, 2, 3, 4. We both kind of do the same damage.
Combat with guns can naturally get to that amount of dice, but it works well with the system we have. So yeah, you guys easily just offload and knock out that pulse generator, and Egypt's like, grab a hold of me, because he's still floating.
Okay. I reach out and try to grab him.
New round though, so that's that round.
Yep. Are we going back to Rob? Or?
Rob,
Can I just keep going at the current pace?
you can.
Okay.
need to
That
roll.
just cancels out a round. There's one round left till we get to the engineering bay. Cool. Back to us. You have to. So you could, in theory,
Oh, wait, sorry. Can I just...
you could, in theory, forward. I could grab you, and you could grab him.
Guys, remember, you have previously been in a zero gravity environment. Your boots have magnetic seals on them.
Oh.
There was no power on the ship.
Oh yeah. Why doesn't Egypt do?
He hasn't reached the floor yet to get his feet on it.
Oh.
Sorry, I have a question real quick. How are our drones doing? Could they keep up with the 1,000%?
Oh, 1,000%. Nah, they're crushed.
They're dead.
Yeah,
Dead?
Dead. You try and lock in, and you just get nothing.
So where
What
are
was
we
the
in
last thing I saw?
terms of the actual?
What was the last thing I saw on them?
Destiny.
Oh no!
Nothing.
Well, I guess that could be a worse Destiny roll.
That could have been for something different.
You should be very lucky that got used on what a drone saw. Then, do we survive this encounter?
Yeah.
A gigantic space lion with a taste for robots.
Alrighty, so you're really the only one who can try and get a hold of it. Oh no, you're on the floor. You've got your.
I was assuming I actually would have hit closer to the floor now, so I could, in theory, kind of push my feet down and throw.
Or just walk
something.
over and try and grab him. Challenge level 2.
Okay, cool. Let's do
I
it.
want to use my overconfidence and just strange idea. So, what shape are the gravity mines?
They
Are
can
they
be,
like
be
circular?
deployed in a square or a circle, but there are several generators about yay big that are going in the grid.
Okay, so here's a question: could I frisbee a gravity generator pointing down over the top of Egypt, just for the lulz?
Look, you could, but remember how overconfidence works. It doesn't mean you look for a more difficult way to do something. It means when you are faced with a challenge, you think you can achieve it.
I think I can achieve it. Is my point.
Okay.
Was that you are?
Naturally, your
Yours-
character isn't an idiot. You know the easiest way is to just grab it. So, my question is,
That's
why
not
would you
so.
try and do something far more difficult?
Because it'll be funny. Alright, fine. I'll just grab him.
Alright, challenge level 2 for both of you. Go.
All right.
I'll-
With what stat? With what skill?
Reflex.
4.
Okay, so, right, got it done. He grabs Egypt as he was floating onto the next, gravity grid, and he's like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Get me on the floor, I hate this.
Does that mean you don't need to try anymore?
No, you don't. You can if you want, but...
To do what? There's
So, you pull Egypt back onto the floor.
and I have
New-
fast.
New round. You reach the engineering bay. Make a perception.
Two.
Oh, it was only challenge level 1. As soon as you reach the engineering bay, you notice something that standing in front of the power core, and its skin seems to be glowing slightly.
Has he noticed?
First, no, actually, I should roll for that. Shouldn't I?
Shan't I?
My dice.
Are you trying to hide?
No. I like how nonchalant.
Wow! Alrighty. Yay! It does not notice you.
How far away am I?
You're on the other side of the engineering base, so maybe good 30 meters.
Kill it with fire!
How are the pulse for generators in the area I'm in?
What?
Are the pulse for
Wait! You need to see what you're looking at.
Perception.
No, he got the perception.
Oh, okay.
Is it in a suit or
Go to my DeviantArt page.
Oh, good. Give me some more.
is there anything on there that we shouldn't see? Like relating
There
to the
was.
campaign?
There was, now there isn't, because you reached the point where you see it.
Okay, so I'm just going to say, I'm smart enough to assume that this guy standing there in the power room has turned on the pulse for generators. I'm just going to say that now, right? So anything I do, that's why. He's trying-
Sorry, what?
As a character, I'm smart enough to.
Okay, keep talking.
Okay. As a character, I'm smart enough to assume that this cat person that's in front of the power has turned on the pulse field generators that are currently trying to crush us. That is my reasoning if I do anything rash.
You could assume that, but let's just show everyone what you see.
I kind of
Okay,
want to stab
so
it.
what is this? This is a woman standing in the engineering bay.
It appears to be so.
Okay.
You could assume that is a vole.
You could assume. Interesting.
If you would like a picture of it, it's on my DeviantArt page. So
The link is shown quite clearly in the video, so...
yeah, look at the address bar. But shad-books.deviantart.com. But anyway,
So she's doing what?
well, that's another perception. You've just noticed her. But something interesting about him is that obviously alien, as you can see, but her skin seems to glow.
Radiation. don't know. Roll, Rob.
Can we just pause for a second?
We could end it there because like it's 7:50.
I think we need to end it there because this is we're right at the
Okay,
point
well, let's
where
run. What was this roll
Yeah,
for?
that was my perception.
that was your perception to see what she's doing.
Yeah, so
You're
we
an
can end
engineer.
on
What
this.
did you get?
3.
3. You can clearly see she is trying to sabotage the power core.
To shut it.
I want to stab her.
God.
Oh, she's trying to
she's
blow
trying to
up the ship.
self-destruct the ship.
Can I stab her? I want to stab her.
All right,
We
let's
will find
pick
out
that
next time on tabletop time.
That's intense.
Dungeon Kills pointed out that
And,
the URL is sexy alien.
big.
I know. Well, I didn't want to post it as Volve in case you guys happen to visit my DeviantArt page early.
Do she got the booty?
She do. Hey, can we just pause? I was pretty happy with that picture.
Yeah, you did good, man.
Like-
I was just gonna say,
Zoom in closer because I did a high
Hey, you should be
high
happy.
resolution.
You didn't get featured as a least talented friend.
So that is a close up of what the Volve look like.
creepy.
That's what I'm referred to as.
Cool.
Don't you reckon they look
No, I
cool?
like it, man. You did a good job. All right, so we'll
So next time
Yeah.
you'll find out
Right
what
there.
happens.
stay tuned.
So yeah.
Get you.